In this video, we'll take a look at how to animate a spring in Maya. Now, getting a spring shape is actually pretty easy. If you go to Polygon Primitives, you'll be looking at creating a helix. Now, in the Polyhelix tab, we see all its controls. This is the creation node that allows us to adjust its height, for example. We can set the number of coils with this slider, and then we can control the size of it using the width and the radius to set the size and thickness of the spring itself, but the height attribute is really what makes it spring up and down. So here I have a scene with a spring up against a wall. I'll go into the creation node, the Polyhelix one, to access the height. And that's the attribute that I want to keyframe. So I'll set a key for it here at frame 1 with a height of 2. And then I'll set subsequent keyframes to get it to animate coiling out. Now notice that it's coiling from the middle of the spring. Now if I move the pivot point to the end of the spring where it meets the wall, that unfortunately does not change the fact that the height is changing the coil still in the middle of the object. So what I have to do is I have to counter animate this object using translate X. I'll key my translate X at the beginning of the expansion, then I'll move to the end of the expansion and then move the spring to about here. And you can see the counter animation makes the spring work very nicely.